Well, hello, hello, hello. I know you guys will be doing a whole lot of stuff. I mentioned this before on the other two channels tonight. And I said, I know a lot of us would have been doing a lot of other stuff on Friday nights. But tonight we're just going to chill out. And we're just going to have a good conversation. So if you're watching this while we are doing it live, or if you are going to watch it on the replay, hey baby, how you doing tonight? What's going on? It is Friday, and I think it's really time for us to just, as I said earlier tonight, just to relax for the next few minutes and look at some stories that I think are pretty unique in that they are all about these people having some problems. And you know how I am. I hope you brought you something to drink, whether it's your pop, your iced tea. Hey, I ain't no judge. Whatever you bring to the party, that's totally on you. So I hope you brought yourself something to drink. Hope you got yourself some chips or something to snack on, because we're about to talk about these rich people's business. And that's how I see all politicians, all of them. I talk about rich people's business because they have some issues. And again, this is not a heavyweight night. It's relaxation. If you watched us at all this evening, you'll know that that is all that we're doing, is just chilling. Okay, we're just chilling. But yeah, these rich people's business. And the first person that I do want to talk about is a person that we left off with the last time. Now, do you know that there is a little bit of trouble in paradise where Mr. Elon Musk is concerned? Yes, there is. On a couple of different fronts. Now, the last time we were together, we talked about the issue that he was having with not, when he called that president a wet sock puppet or whatever. Anyway, that was hilarious, okay? But he was a little upset, a little bitter. He was a little bit bitter because he was upset about not having been recognized for the cars that I kept saying was having all kinds of issues, like turning into combustible flame balls at the light. Well, right now, as I've stated earlier this week on another channel, there have been 53,000 of his lovable vehicles recalled. That's right. On February the 2nd, Tesla recalls 53,000 vehicles with rolling stop feature. And again, like I said earlier on, baby, if you are from California or someplace else, I know that Rachel Van Ziel says that they call them rolling stops in New York. Yeah, 53,822 vehicles equipped with the self-driving features the company says may cause a crash by not stopping at a stop sign, right? Okay. That's the one funny thing I want to talk about him. And then the next thing is that a whole bunch of Tesla fans decided to make a petition to try to get their boy some attention. That's right. They did. They said, hey, you know what? We understand that the signature means a lot, and we're going to go on ahead. We're going to all sign this petition so that we can complain to Mr. Schumann under pressure. That's exactly what they did. So some of Tesla's loyal band of devotees and Elon Musk say that the White House has been unfairly snubbing America's top-selling electric car, and its support of electric vehicles as a way to fight climate change. And they're making their discontent known. More than 33,000 people have signed a petition on change.org. Now, I don't know about you, okay? And I know we said this was going to be lightweight, so I can't put on my, what do they call my hat, my detective hat. But I'm going to drink some of this right quick. And I'm going to tell you that whenever I see that name, my detective hat says, where did this petition really come from? And what is the really big hubbub? Okay. So they made a petition on change.org asking President Joe Biden to acknowledge Tesla's electric vehicle leadership. The petitioners have accused the president of ignoring Tesla, a non-union company, in favor of the traditional Detroit automakers, which are unionized. Musk and Tesla's loyalists have been expressing such complaints since Biden took office last year, but the new petition is their first large-scale public effort to press their argument that the company and its devotion to clean energy vehicles are being overlooked by the government. Now, the president has largely avoided mention of Tesla and often celebrates the notion that good paying union jobs would be created if the United States can lead the world in the manufacturing of electric vehicles. Now, let me pause and say this. Let me tell you why I think that is hilarious. The reason why I think it's hilarious is because of the fact that as soon as America starts to do anything that appears to be innovative, it ends up going to another country. When I was a little girl, everything was made in Japan, and somebody kindly pointed out Japan first, then they remember saying made in Taiwan, then they finally remember saying made in China. Okay, but I don't understand how he thinks that this is going to be anything that he's going to be leading with. The thing that we are leading with is a whole lot of stuff that you don't want in your country if you got one. So anyway, I digress. But this was what was said. I mean, hey, he just says good paying jobs would be created if the United States can lead the world in the manufacture of electric vehicles. Now, anybody been overseas recently? Anybody been to like China or any part of Asia? Don't they have a lot of different alternative type of stuff? Then again, I do remember that they said China was pretty bad when it comes to the whole climate change things that they've got going on now. So it goes on to say, quote, "This is an assault to the Americans who work for Tesla," the Tesla petition says. It calls Biden to do the right thing and acknowledge Tesla for its hard work in making the electric vehicles a possibility for Americans, close quote. The president has visited Ford Motor Company and General Motor Company's factories and met with their CEOs, and he just praised them. He said, y'all doing a good thing. He praised them for taking the lead in electric vehicle development. In addition, he has a new battery-powered vehicles. He's got new battery-powered vehicles too. Just put you a couple of double A's in there and get on down the road. Oh, not that kind of battery? All right. But he's got that from GM, Ford, and Stellantis, formerly Fiat Chrysler, and displayed them with some fanfare on the White House lawn. Okay, let's go back up here and let's see. Is this what they're talking about right here? A future made in America? Yeah, okay. I don't see this guy as... this is my personal opinion, okay? I don't see him as being somebody who's really, really, down for this. I just don't. I don't see him being down for the cause like that. I really don't. Because if he did, I think here's what I think we should do as Americans. I think we should take 1 week, all of us, and demand that he stops doing everything he's doing, and that Kamala stops doing everything that she's doing, and that everybody that works for him, everybody focus on that border. You want to impress me? Close that bad boy. I give 2 rips about an electric car, boo-boo. Don't care nothing about it, baby. Okay? What I'm concerned about is keeping everybody, including those children that come over here, safe. And if you just protect the border, you don't have anything to worry about. But that's what I think we need to do. We need to demand that he stays focused. Stay focused for 10 minutes, let alone 5 days, 7 days. He needs to stay focused. And if he can stay focused, then we need to be satisfied. But I doubt that he can. But he needs to focus specifically on that border right now. Right now, that's all. That's all. Just stay over there, deal with that. All right? But anyway, he says that it's going to be a future made in America, which I don't believe. All right, now here's a big story that I really do want to talk about. Because I know a lot. Hey, Poppy Love, how you doing, baby girl? Poppy Love, did you know that Miss Whoopi Goldberg had a 1993 recipe? Yes, she did. She had a 1993 recipe called Jewish American Princess Fried Chicken. Baby, they found it. They found it, Poppy Love. It says Whoopi Goldberg's 1993 recipe, Jewish American Princess Fried Chicken for Charity Cookbook resurfaces. The Sister Act star issued an apology after a recent backlash and said that she stands corrected. All right, so let's hear it.
Cost isn't about race. No, it's not about race.
Ethnicity.
It's about
a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's about
but
going
it's
after
not, it's
Jews
not about
and
race. But these are two
Roma.
white groups of people.
Well, that's what they have to black people
see them as white businesses.
But you're missing the point. You're missing the point.
Yeah.
The minute you turn it into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other. It's a problem. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, because black, white, Jews, everybody eats each other. So if you're uncomfortable, if you hear about mouse, should you be worried? Should your child say, oh my God, I wonder if that's me? No, that's not what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, I don't wanna be like.
Okay, so I can only play a little bit of that, and this is specifically for commentary purposes, and we are going to get right into it. Whoopi Goldberg continues to be scrutinized for a reported history of remarks that she has made about the people following her suspension from The View this week. In 1993, the Sister Act star at that time, whose real name is Karen Johnson. Miss Johnson, you out there talking stuff about them people, Miss Johnson. Ain't that Miss Johnson's daughter out there cutting up? Well, Miss Johnson, Karen, appropriately, her first name is Karen with a C. Karen Johnson submitted a recipe called the Jewish American Princess Fried Chicken for a charity cookbook, according to the Daily Mail. The outlet reported on Friday that Goldberg's recipe entry for the Cooking in Lichfield Hills cookbook featured a step-by-step process for creating the dish with off-color anecdotes in jest. Send chauffeur to your favorite butcher, shop for the chicken, save the brown paper bag. Goldberg's recipe reportedly says, have your cook melt equal parts of oil and butter 3/4 deep in a skillet over moderate heat. And this is the book. Then she goes on to say, put flour seasoned with remaining ingredients into brown paper bag, rinse chicken parts and place into bag. Then you tightly close the top of the bag, she says, watch your nails, and shake 10 times. Hand the bag to cook. Go dress for dinner. While you dress, have cook preheat oven to 350 degrees, and brown the chicken slowly in the skillet. Then removed, evenly browned. When it's evenly browned, have the cook place the chicken in a dish, and then have the cook prepare the rest of the meal while you touch up your makeup. In about half an hour, voila, dinner is served, she says. You must be exhausted. Goldberg's recipe concludes. All right. Now, the representative for Goldberg did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for a comment. The Connecticut cookbook also featured entries that include likes from Diane Sawyer's roasted potato skins with scallion dip, the late Eartha Kitt's summer zucchini soup with blossoms. See, I need to eat better, because I wouldn't know what that was. Oscar de la Renta's fresh pumpkin crab soup. Now, I do know how to make a mean pumpkin soup. I don't eat crab, so I wouldn't put that in there. But the former U.S. Senator Joe Lieberman's noodle pudding, and fashion designer Diane von Furstenberg's sour cream stuffed chicken with new potatoes that she ain't never cooked. All right, so Goldberg's recipe was met with intense backlash at the time by the Anti-Defamation League, which labeled it insulting and anti-Semitic. Oh boy. I know this is a very light night. We're just going over the topics, and I'm not going to talk about anything biblical, but anti-Semitic for real? All right, anyway. Goes on to say, quote, it's a lousy recipe with an insensitive and anti-Semitic ingredients. My. The organization, helmed by its national director, Abraham Foxman, fumed at the time, Whoopi should know better. Whoopi should know better because we trained her better. It goes on to say that she needs some sensitivity training. Unfortunately, the good people who published it need some sensitivity training too, closed quote. The Daily Mail further reported that Goldberg's agent at the time, Brad Carfili, came out with a strong defense of his client when it all went down, saying maybe the critics are not aware that Whoopi is Jewish. So she is certainly not anti-Semitic. Baby, she's a lot more than that. The 66-year-old Goldberg has gone on record in many instances owning her Jewish heritage, and that her recipe was designed and written with comedy as the basis of the foundation. Let's go on and listen to this right quick.
The entire legacy media is imploding. And I'm not even talking about their ratings, which have been embarrassingly low. Instead, the entire country is all finally seeing how foolish, dangerous, and corrupt the media is. Personally, I was sickened when ABC spiked an expose that would bring down Clinton and Epstein because network brass didn't want to jeopardize their access to the royal family.
I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton, we had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new revelations, and I freaking had all of it. I'm so pissed right now. So do I think he was killed?
This ain't talking about
100%.
Whoopi, but this is something else. I remember this.
He made us
Oh
live
man,
in
I hit the
blackmailing
wrong
people.
story.
ABC
Hey
had
Sharon.
the goods on a serial pedophile,
Hey Steve.
but did nothing. How
Let me
many
get back
more
over
young
here because they're gonna
girls
say
were
that
hurt?
word. It's gonna be a problem. Quit saying that word. Okay, so what they ended up doing was they ended up having the story about her here, right? And then they had put it down here too, right? But if you hit that story, it's gonna be a problem. So I ain't gonna hit it. But yes, wasn't that something that was juicy? All right. Anyway, so it goes on to say that she gave a similar account to the Orlando Sentinel in 1994. When she said that she does not openly practice any religion. That's what Whoopi said. Whoopi. Yeah, Whoopi said that. All right, so she doesn't practice any religion, she says. But then she got through saying that she was Jewish. She goes, I am an American Jewish princess, she told the newspaper. That's probably what bothers people the most. It's not my problem. People are uncomfortable with the fact that I'm Jewish. Girl, bye. Your name is Karen Johnson. And you is Miss Johnson's baby. You Miss Johnson's gal. It goes on to say that 3 years later in 1997, an interview with Playbill, Goldberg reportedly doubled down on her heritage claim, saying, quote, my family is Jewish, Buddhist, Baptist, and Catholic. Baby, you is Miss Karen Johnson, and you Miss Johnson's baby from the Baptist Church, where Reverend Dr. Porkchop presides. Yes. She goes, none of which I subscribe to, by the way, and I don't believe in man-made religions, she explains, by adding that she adopted to the stage name Goldberg from a Jewish ancestor. Lies, 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 yeah, they gonna forget you. Lies, 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 yeah. She goes on to say here in a tweet, on today's show, I said the H word is not about race, but about man's inhumanity to man. Man. I should have said that it's about both, as Jonathan Greenblatt from the Anti-Defamation League shared. The Holocaust was about the Nazis, she says, systemic annihilation of the Jewish people who they deemed to be inferior race. Okay, so she stood corrected, and then she goes on to say a lot of blah, 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 blah stuff right there. Following the vitriol she received after her remarks on The View, Goldberg issued an apology. I'm sorry that I said what I said when I said what I said. And I thought that when I said what I said, all my money was going to protect me from being what they think of me, and they put me in my place. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I said that I was what they are, but they reminded me of who I was, regardless of how much money I got. So Massa said that I needed to come out here and tell y'all that I was sorry. And so I need to say, I'm sorry. And she apologized. She said, I upset a lot of people, which was never, ever my intention. I thought that we were having a discussion. As a black woman, you can't lean on that, baby. You can't. You use that card and it's done. When you switched from being Miss Johnson's baby girl, you can't use that card anymore because your money doesn't make you one of those, she says. As a black woman, Goldberg explained that her perception of race is based on skin color, but it's become apparent to her that people feel very differently. Can't play this, because this is his show. But anyway, this is what she says. She says some stuff right here. I think race is being something that I can see, she says. So I see you and I know what race you are. And in an effort to express her own feelings about the mass thing that happened, I got to get off the story because, I'm trying to be good and not talk about stuff. But then all my knowledge is going to start kicking. And I'm going to be like, for real though? For real? Okay. So I can't, because I already see that if I do, it's going to be some problems. So let me come back on this side and just say, hey to all of y'all. We got 5 in the house. Y'all hanging with your sister tonight, ain't you? Wait, Felicia almost sounded like you were impersonating. Oh, him? I got him. Him and her together, though. They are together. Yes, child. Her name is Karen with a C. Her mama was trying to be, you know how people be trying to be fancy. Okay. Her name is Karen with a C. All right. Which is Karen. All right. Days refers to her as Whoopi Goldberg. I love that kid, and I think he's right. So the whole thing is that, distraction. Whoopi is in her 60s, and I honestly feel as if whenever they're ready to take a retirement, whenever somebody is ready to be retired, okay? Whenever they are ready to say, you can take your retirement, they will always make them go out with a big bang. Yeah. And I think that they're about to retire her. I think she's about to get retired. I think she's about to flee. All right. Oh yeah, Days of Noah is an excellent channel, Poppy Love. Love his channel. I think he's under my if you go to my channels, I think he's under there. I think it's Days. I know it's several people, but the cats that I really watch, he's down there. But my point is, oh, now look here, let me give y'all a disclaimer. Don't click on some of the people that you see in channel and think that that's my voice. These people say what they want to say. They are very strong. Most of them are men, and they are very strong, opinionated men, and they are not apologetic at all. So you're going to hear some stuff over there that you may not be aware of or used to, or words that you get, oh my, and start clutching your invisible pearls. Look, that is not my that's not my platform. That's their platform. But I appreciate each and every one of them. I appreciate the testosterone that flows through all of their bodies, because they are all very strong alpha males who stand up for what they believe in, and they may not approach life as I would because I'm a girl, but they say what they say and they mean it unapologetically. So if you go over there, please understand that it's going to be on my main channel. Please understand that that's not necessarily my views. That's them cats' views, and they have the documentation to back it up. So with that said, I believe that, this whole thing is a mess with her, but I believe that she's about to take a vacation. My general idea is that any of them, whenever they come out in the forefront like that they're going to be on a vacation. And then after the vacation is done, they're going to go ahead on and when they go on the vacation, I think that HR is getting all of their retirement packets and all of their stuff together, showing how much they're vetted. That's what I think. Now, this is not something that I know. This is something that I'm just guessing. But if she leaves, it's because the ratings have tanked. Yes, the ratings have tanked. She's got about as many viewers as I have now. They do. Okay, and they're famous people. All right? There are YouTubers that have more viewers than some of these people in the mainstream now. And I believe that she's getting off the boat when it's safe to get off. Okay? That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. And so I think she's possibly getting ready to leave, and they always have to make a big storm before the person leaves. That's what I feel. And so that may be the situation where they're about to cut her check, give her severance, and let her go on about her business. All right. But she couldn't leave on a high note as far as they're concerned. They had to have some type of scuttlebutt happen. So that's what I think. Now, I will say that I have loved on each and every one of my channels, with the exception of 2. All Things Alabama and my other channel. Okay, you see what happened to Roseanne? That's right, Sharon. That is so right. That is right. So with the exception of 2 channels, I have loved on all of the major channels tonight. And I've spent some time with y'all. Because don't you know that you gotta spend time with the ones you love, baby. All right, so let's see what's going on this coming weekend. I don't know, but I hope that you guys heard the announcement that I made while I was over on the Headlines with a Voice. We are going to have a staple show that's just going to be Dr. B and myself, and it's going to be parasite. So we'll be covering parasite relationships, parasite dating, everything that deals with parasites, everything that deals with anything that's living on you that you don't need to. And I hope we talk about children first. Yes, he is, Steve. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's very cool. So I hope we talk about children, because I don't know about you guys, but there's a couple of adults that just make me go, "Rrrr," and they've got my DNA plastered all over them. One in particular, I want him to find a wife and cleave unto her. Because you just sort of like, okay, no, I don't like my dishes to go there. I like them to go there. Who did this with the peanut butter? Oh, who put that there? That doesn't go there. The red plates stay with the red plates. The white plates stay over here with the white plates. This dish set is old. I want it to stay with the old dish set. Who mixes the square plates with the round plates? Those are the things that drive me mad. Who ate the last? Okay, not yet, but I will. I was supposed to start it yesterday, Sharon. And I'm just like, I think it was, who was it? I believe that it was R. Jones, and she was like, I've been staring at it. And yeah, but you know what? I gotta do it. Did you get one? I hope that we could all get one together and start at the exact same time. Or if she's already started, then we'll just be a few days behind her. But I really sort of want, it's just better when you have like we could do like a whole group of us, because they say you're supposed to do it really at the top of the year, at the middle, at like each season or whatever. Like get a whole group of us and we could all get like on Skype or something and tell about the stories. Not necessarily that, we're doing Dr. B's cleanse. Dr. B, we're doing his cleanse. And this is not anything telling anybody anything about anything for medical stuff. See your doctor before you start anything. This is just something that we're doing personally on our own, but it just so happens they have it and we all got it and we're going to use it. But it's sort of fun. You know what I mean? Go to the other channel, go to Headlines with a Voice and look up Dr. B. And his link is in there. It's really, really cool too. So I think you may enjoy it. But yeah, so not yet, Sharon. But as soon as I do, you know what I want to do? I would love to do. Now this is the grandeur part of your brain, right? The grand part of your brain says, girl, you 57. You still got it. You still sexy, baby. Go ahead and lose all of that weight, girl. And get your hair looking really good, girl. Get that skin beat, sister. And then do an unveiling, girl. And then somebody brings in a box of Raisinets and Lord of mercy, I'm back where I started from. I think to myself, Sharon Marie, at least the thought was in my mind and I never expressed it to anybody until now. Yeah, well, we're going to do it. All right, you guys, this has been a real fun 27 minutes and 54 seconds. And are you? Go to the other channel. You want me to pull his let me get his thingy over here for us. Hold on. And I'll put it over here. It is I had to go snatch the baby's you remember the thing was cutting up on the other channel. So I had to go and get the baby bring me his not the old man. I had the baby bring me his keyboard for me. And that's why it sounds like that. It doesn't even look the same as it did when I first bought it. Oh, gee whiz, you guys. Okay, here it is. And I got the link too. And come back over and leave you the link right there. Okay, girl. See, we need to do this. Sharon Marie. We need to do it. So here it is. It is Elevation Time Wellness Boutique. And this is what we are talking about. I just dropped the link down in the description. And if you want to do phone orders, it's Monday through Saturday for those orders. And the phone number is 323-931-1212. 323-931-1212. It is, some of the products have like 30 days that you use it for 30 days, and they have like suggestions in there on things that you can eat and stuff like that. And, they have sales and stuff like that. And yeah, so all of that, but, this is the one I have right. Where is the woman right here? It's the one I got right there. Yes, and that's thanks to everybody who helped out. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Yep, total body female program. Yep. So, yes. And it even has like a meal thing in there, like what they suggest that you eat so that you don't keep the creepy crawlers in there. Hey, Amy, what's going on, girl? Yes, yes, yes. So that's what she's talking about. And we did put the link back in there. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. It's been a really fun 30 minutes hanging out with all of y'all. You guys remember to take care of yourselves. And remember what we always say, and that is that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Most High. You guys take care of yourselves first, like me and Sharon Marie gonna do when we start this. And we're gonna take some before and after pictures. We're gonna pare down real teeny tiny. And we're gonna be like, yeah, girl, look at me. Sharon gonna be like, look at me. I'm gonna be like, yes, Sharon, girl, you looking good. Okay, we're gonna be the almost 60 club. You still want that cupcake, Amy? You guys remember to take care of yourselves, because if you don't do it, nobody will. And then I want you to make sure that you take care of everybody else around you, okay? Until we see each other again, please continue to be blessed.
Black Perspective.